If you guys are trying to take your training to the next level and you want to increase your speed, your power, your conditioning, then you got to check out Phil Daru's 8-week heavy hitter boxing program. I'm telling you guys right now, it's no joke. Matter of fact, make sure you click on that DBN link in the description box to get your free workout training video. And if you want to advertise on my channel, go ahead and contact me at DantesBoxingNation@gmail.com. Any excuses after May 2nd for either fighter, for Mayweather or for your fighter?
It shouldn't be. I mean, the best man will win, and we'll go from there.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Freddie Roach, he was doing an interview and he came out of nowhere. He wasn't even asked this question. He just came out of nowhere in the middle of the interview and he said, I'm tired of people saying that Lomachenko is pound for pound the best fighter in the world, because he's not. And then he was asked, who is pound for pound the best fighter in the world? Freddie Roach, he said number 1 is Terrence Crawford and number 2 is Errol Spence. He went on to say that's why Spence and Crawford need to fight each other, and he also wants to make Pacquiao versus Lomachenko. Now, I told you guys already, Lomachenko, he's already turned that fight down, and that was about a year ago. So to me, it's almost obvious that if he turned the fight down then clearly after watching Manny Pacquiao beat a prime champion, Keith Thurman, Lomachenko is not going to be interested in taking on the Manny Pacquiao fight now. Matter of fact, when Lomachenko was asked following his win over Luke Campbell at the post-fight press conference if he's interested in taking on the Manny Pacquiao fight, he just chuckled and shook his head. But Loma's promoter, he does want the fight. Bob Arum, he said he would love to make that fight at a catchweight. But it takes Lomachenko to say yes. So I don't think that fight is going to ever happen. But going back to what Freddie Roach said, once again, it seems like the professional boxing community, they are really slamming the idea of calling Lomachenko pound for pound the best fighter in the world. I mean, Freddie Roach doesn't even have Lomachenko at number 2. And just once again, I have to say this to the racist fans. These are not black people saying this, guys. These are white people saying this about Lomachenko. So that makes it extremely difficult for you to accuse them of being biased. And the irony of this all is a lot of the people that are saying that Lomachenko is not pound for pound, these are the same people that were saying Floyd Mayweather is pound for pound the best fighter in the world when he was in his prime and he was considered number 1. Even people that did not like Floyd Mayweather had him ranked as pound for pound the best fighter in the world. And when I say people, I'm talking about networks like ESPN. I'm talking about a lot of major boxing websites that did not like Floyd Mayweather, was rooting, praying for his downfall. They even had him ranked number 1 pound for pound the best fighter in the world. So I'll tell you guys before, this doesn't mean that Lomachenko is not a great fighter. I still believe he's top 3 pound for pound the best fighter in the world. He's just not number 1. I think it would have made Lomachenko look a lot better if he would have took an immediate rematch with Salido when he lost to him. Not even an immediate rematch. Even if it was in a couple of fights. He should have took a rematch with Salido when Salido was still in his prime. And he also should have took the Mikey Garcia fight when Mikey Garcia was calling him out. The reason why Mikey took the Errol Spence fight was because he could not get Lomachenko in the ring. Just like the reason why Errol Spence took the Mikey Garcia fight, because he couldn't get the other welterweights. He couldn't get the Keith Thurmans, the Sean Porters in the ring. So they both needed each other at that time. Loma should have took that fight with Mikey Garcia. That would have really propelled his career. But Lomachenko, he's still young, so he can still dare to be great, if you will. There's always going to be opponents out there that will put him in the position that he wants to be, to where everyone would see him as the undisputed pound for pound best fighter in the world. He just has to be willing to get in the ring with them. Now, once again, since it was grand wizards of the decafs like Dan Rafael and other people that continue to compare Lomachenko to Floyd Mayweather, did you guys know that when Floyd Mayweather was fighting as a junior lightweight, that's 130 pounds, he was already calling out Oscar De La Hoya while Oscar was fighting 4 divisions north. Oscar De La Hoya was a welterweight. And then once Floyd Mayweather finally moved up to welterweight, Oscar told Floyd, nah, I want the fight at junior middleweight. So Floyd Mayweather, he moved up 5 weight classes and finally got the Oscar De La Hoya fight, and it turned out to be one of Floyd Mayweather's toughest fights. But my point is, if Floyd Mayweather can call out someone 4 divisions north of him, then clearly Lomachenko can fight a Manny Pacquiao at a catchweight. Clearly, when Terence Crawford was fighting at 140, clearly Lomachenko, he could have fought him at a catchweight. When Lomachenko was at 130, he moved up to 135. So they could have met somewhere in the middle, right? But because Lomachenko has this great hope insurance, his fans in the world, they're going to make excuses for him. They're going to protect him from fights like Terence Crawford or even Manny Pacquiao. Because when you read the comments, I'm seeing people say, you know, how could you expect him to move up 2 weight classes or move up even higher to fight Manny Pacquiao or Terence Crawford? But yet these are the same fans that were saying they wanted to see Floyd Mayweather after he already moved up 5 weight classes and he was damn near 40 years old. They were saying they wanted to see Floyd Mayweather fight Gennady Golovkin about a year or 2 ago. And now today, they want Floyd to come out of retirement and fight Canelo, give him a rematch at middleweight. That's what they're saying. And that, my friends, is the difference from having hope insurance and not having it. Hey, but you guys are still right though. You're right. Loma doesn't have to move up and fight Terence Crawford. He doesn't have to move up and fight Manny Pacquiao. He could stay right there and continue to fight all the Luke Campbells at 135 or move back down to 130. He can do that. It's up to him. But he's going to have to fight the Devin Haney's, the Gervonta Tank Davises, which we know he wants Gervonta. He's been calling out Gervonta for quite some time. He's going to need some names. He's going to need some new names on his resume if he wants to ascend. And that's just all it is. That's all there's to it. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.